Y'all know what time it is.
KNICKS Rehab.
KNICKS Rehab, y'all.
Max Kellerman jumped into the Carl Anthony Town Knicks bochinche. The fake, the once revered or once a Knicks fan. You got something to say about Carl Anthony Towns and the Knicks and whatever the hell else. What up, Max? What you got to say?
Cat told Shaq when Shaq first told him, you got to be the guy. I just want to play the right way. And, you know, it's not about ego. We just all fit into the team. And that's an admirable way to play. But Shaq's like, no, but to be great, you have to impose yourself a little bit. Get it? Like it's a balancing act in the NBA right now where you want to play the right way, but certain players have to know when they need to impose themselves on the game a little bit more, right? Not just fit in, but impose themselves. When Cat can do that on both ends of the floor, it's different. Ant did that. Ant is on the other side of that, where about a week ago, he's, you know, this is what I do, this is what I do. And he took a contested three, double teamed in the corner and hit it to ice the game. That's not the highest percentage play, but he did it again yesterday. He went off. He had 41. They won behind his 41. They needed his 41 and they won. It's just like an interesting time in NBA history where it's not clear when guys should kind of let it happen and when they need to impose themselves. What?
Am I lost here?
Need some directions?
Please. So Max Kellerman just basically said it's an interesting time in NBA history where people don't know when to impose their will, their skill, their talents in a game versus not. So this is now a new issue. It's like players never had to figure out how to do a balancing act between passing and hogging too much. Oh, please, I'm lost. I need directions, please.
No, I mean, you know, everybody, we all hear things different. I just heard that for a long time, having killer instinct, back in the day, killer instinct was something that you felt like everybody had when they stepped on the floor. Nowadays, it's like it's hard to gauge who has that dog in him and who doesn't, right? And so that's what I heard, right? How can you impose yourself and be that guy? And, you know, we love Cat, but Cat isn't imposing like Shaquille O'Neal. I said this months ago. We was talking about him being dominant. He'll never be dominant. He'll be great. He'll help us win. But to feel like, damn, Cat was dominant, that's few and far between. So that's what I heard. I'm hearing it's an interesting time right now because they question LeBron's killer instinct. They question a lot of guys' guts and how tough they're going to be down the stretch of games and things like that. So they didn't do that very often back in the day because it felt like everybody had that dog in them. Now it's just who's going to win, who got the better team. So I mean, I heard it a little different for me, but
okay, because now that you say that, AllBall, right? We live in an era where social media, Twitter, all this other stuff, right? So we get to see in real time who missed shots, and we're gonna replay everything. But I always compared Tatum to T-Mac, Lamar Odom, a couple guys that to me super talented, but didn't impose their will all the time. And there's a couple guys I could point to in the 2000s on. But in the 90s and 80s, we do kind of have this brush over, like Flea is saying, like, so nobody was soft. So everybody had a killer instinct. Like, oh, hold on a second. They had to figure it out. John Stockton wasn't just some killer. There's a series against Portland. Against the Trailblazers, if I'm not mistaken. He kind of they could accuse him of being soft. So Kevin Johnson against the Bulls in the finals. You know how I'll be saying about that. That was my guy. I'm like, you ain't kill John Paxson? You ain't kill Mike? So maybe AllBall, maybe is Max Kellerman on or something? More players now all lack the killer instinct, and Cat is a product of his environment.
First and foremost, I just seen Tori B in the building. The beautiful, the lovely, extravagant, the sexy, exquisite, the elegant. Tori B is in the building.
Girl, like,
I don't give a fuck what Max Kellerman says. Let's first and foremost get to that. Niggas over there struggling. They need to get in the algorithm. That's what I saw. You been ain't giving a fuck about Cat or the Knicks. Why are you talking about him now? Know what the fuck Max Kellerman is talking about. If you want me to be honest, I agree with y'all. This Killer Instinct, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm an old school guy, but at the end of the day, some things is starting to be tiring. Like starting to get exhausted by it. Like tired of hearing the same old shit every day. It went all out of Luca when it's like same people get talked about the same conversation. Like, listen, man, talk about fucking Brunson and his Killer Instinct and what happened to that. Because he had that a season or two ago. And this season, his Killer Instinct is jack shit. So for me, all I see is Max Kellerman and them over there struggling. Yeah, I said it. Niggas need to get in the algorithm. What's on fire in the algorithm? The Knicks. Max Kellerman ain't watching the Knicks. He said it when he was with Stephen A. Smith. I'm not a Knicks fan no more. I gave up. So why are you even talking about him? I'm tired of discussing niggas that I know for a fact don't watch Knicks games. You watch the clip of what Shaq said, and you're responding to that because it's a hot topic. You don't know if Cat is aggressive or not, tough or not, or have the Killer Instinct or not, because I guarantee you ain't watched one Knicks game this season. So for me, Max Kellerman can go to hell. I lost so much faith in him as just a guy that talks sports. I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Like I said, this Killer Instinct thing, I agree with both of y'all said. Like, you telling me everybody had it? Literally everybody? At the end of the day, that is what Cat not having a Killer Instinct is not the reason we're not championship contention. There's a whole nother reason. It's a whole nother reason. And it's starting to be a problem. And it's starting to show. The chat sees it. A lot of people are starting to see it. And people are starting to speak up a little bit. But they're not speaking up as much as us. So for me, if we're alluding to last night, or we're alluding to the season, or the last month or so where Cat has been playing well, him not having a Killer Instinct is not why we're not looking like championship contention.
What you laughing about? I'm trying to see if we'll give him the
this shit don't get no better than Knicks Rehab and OG. It don't get no fucking better than him. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Yo.
Hold on, please.
This nigga spent the last 2 years telling us that he is the guy that's going to take us where we need to be. The last 2 seasons.
He still is.
We used to. All right.
Hold on, Flea. You're not going to give him the whole spiel about why you killing the messenger if the message is correct and.
I'm off that now. The nigga just told me that he's not. That Brunson is the problem.
No longer.
That's what the nigga just told me. Brunson is the problem.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.